Good morning, second graders. Ms. Fogelman here for your reading lesson today. Share my screen. All right, so we have been talking about steps in a procedure this week. We're going to continue that conversation today. Our learning target today is that I can make a connection to the steps of a procedure in a text and answer questions about it. Why is it important to follow the steps in a procedure? If you remember, we've discussed how if you want the final product to be correct and to be what you are imagining it to be, you need to follow the directions in the procedure. Whether it's making food or a craft, whatever it is, you need to follow the steps in order to get the product that you want at the end. Let's review our anchor chart. A procedural text tells us how to do something in steps, directions, or perhaps a recipe. Parts of a procedural text. What you need are your materials or your ingredients. What you do are called your directions. Examples can be cookbooks, how-to manuals and videos, maps with directions, or even science experiments. Our passage today is called Making Toast. To make toast, you need bread and a toaster. If you like butter or peanut butter on your toast, you will need that as well. Okay, so these are our materials or our ingredients. First, take the bread out of the bag, then plug the toaster in. Next, put the bread in the toaster and push the button on the toaster. The toaster will heat up and become very hot, so be careful. Wait until the toaster pushes the bread out. After the toast has popped out of the toaster, you can butter it. All right, so it's important to follow these steps because, for example, it says first we have to take the bread out of the bag. If you don't take the bread out of the bag and you try to put the bag in the toaster, it will probably melt the bag. So it's important that you follow the steps in order to create the final product that you want. Also, it says to plug the toaster in. If we don't plug the toaster in, it will not heat up to make our toast. What is the first step in making toast? Okay, so the first step is to take the bread out of the bag. Okay, so we know that because of this word right here. It says first. Then you plug the toaster in. This word then helps us to know that that's the next step. Which item is not needed to make toast? Okay, so right here it says, if you like butter or peanut butter on your toast, you will need that as well. So do we have to put butter and peanut butter on our toast for it to be toast? We do not. It's still toast, even if we don't like anything on it. How many steps are there in making toast? Well, it says first, that's 1. Then, that's 2. Next, that's 3. And then, let's see, push the button on the toaster. That's 4. The toaster will heat up and become very hot, but that's not a step, okay? That's not something you do, that's something the toaster does. Wait until the toaster pushes the bread out of it. After the toast is popped out of the toaster, you can butter it. So buttering it is not necessarily a step because if you don't want to put butter on it, you still have toast. So there's 4 steps in making toast. There's a Google form in Shobi for you in the virtual classroom. Make sure you take that before you move on to your next subject today. Have a good day.